Yo, Cat, back with another video, man. Just got through having a nutritious dinner, man. I worked out hard today, and I'm eating clean for the rest of the night. On my way to the city to make some money, and let's do this shit, man. You know what I mean? But I wanted to get to the topic, man, because a lot of times, a lot of us men tend to forget that women can do a lot of damage. Women are not to be trusted at all. They cannot be. If you trust women, your life is going to be in ruin. If you get too connected to women, your life is going to be in ruin. A lot of guys done got killed behind a woman's bullshit because women are reckless with their mouths and their lifestyle. They can't save a goddamn dime, you know, and you can't trust them. I recently just had the same chick that I was fucking with a while back contact me out of nowhere, and she was telling me that she told her brother about our little argument and shit, and she told her kids about our little argument, and I was like, what? So you told your whole entire family and your brother, and your kids and shit? I mean, that is their whole entire family, or her entire family. I'm like, you told your whole entire family? I'm like, now I can't go over there and tag them draws without her kids giving me the evil eye. I told you I had this girl as a booty call, and she was trying to push me into a relationship, and I gotta start the shift, guys. Hold on one second. I'm sorry about this. I'm sorry about it. Just a minute, guys. Hold on 1 second. Shit. Okay, I'm back now, man. I had some shit I had to put away. Sorry for wasting all that fucking video time, but I wanted to break this down. Like the female that I was fucking with a while back, she contacted me out of nowhere, and I'm like, why you contacting me? She was like, what you did, and you talked about my son, being a gorilla and an ape and stuff like that. And I was just like, you know what? I told you I didn't want a relationship, and you was trying to force me into a relationship, and I called your son a gorilla because the motherfucker was acting up while I was getting a blowjob inside the room. And he was in the other room. I was in her room getting a blowjob, and he was in the other room acting up. So, what's the point? You know what I mean? Like, so I was like, okay, well, you want to hook up, and I'll come over and fuck that pussy. And she was just like, no, I told my brother and I told my kids they hate you. And I was just like, see, I can't even come over and wax that ass because you done ran your mouth to your kids and being reckless with your mouth, basically. So women are fucking reckless because it's based off their feelings. You know what I mean? They don't give a fuck about your feelings. They're gonna fucking run off at the mouth and don't give a fuck about it because there is no repercussion for their actions besides like men getting away from them and leaving them to rot by themselves. You know what I mean? And this is the reason why a lot of women cannot keep a man, especially if she has some rascals, by the bad boy. You know what I mean? So that woman that I was fucking on the down low, she gonna be alone for a very long time because she's all into her feelings. Women are about their feelings. They're all into their feelings. You know what I mean? So why trust somebody who are always into their feelings? You can't. There's no possible way that you could trust a female nowadays when they're all into their feelings. You know what I mean? You get married to them, they're gonna initiate the fucking divorce, basically. You know what I mean? They're gonna initiate the divorce. That's why a lot of men are walking away. That's why a lot of people are not having sex nowadays, especially men, because they're scared that you're gonna fucking like call the cops on them or something like that, and have them up in family court. You know what I mean? Have them up in the Me Too movement court and shit like that. So men are basically just walking away from a lot of women up out here, man, because women are very shallow. Like I said, they're into their feelings. They will change on you in a heartbeat. They will love you one day and then hate you the next day. You know what I mean? Their feelings is up and down. That's why when I see some of these manginas, these puss beggars, and I see them getting down on one knee, and proposing to these females, and I'm like, you taking a high risk nowadays, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't really even talk to these manginas and these puss beggars about that shit because a lot of these manginas are into their feelings too. You know what I mean? A while back, I was telling this one guy about the dangers of marriage nowadays. The motherfucker didn't listen, man. You know what I mean, he kind of listened at the end because I broke it down to him. I was like, look, man, women are into their feelings. Eventually she's gonna fucking get all the power when you marry her. She's gonna get the power when you marry her. He was like, no, man, no, I'm gonna have my power. And I was like, oh yeah? The last time I heard that, my friend said it, and she was throwing that a divorce in his face every time there was an argument. She would say, "Yeah, I want a divorce." Every time they got into an argument, she would throw it up in his face. You know what I mean? It's kind of like holding something over your head. If you don't do this, then I'm going to initiate the divorce. If you don't do what I tell you to do, and if you don't, if you don't like it, then I'm gonna get a divorce. And that's what they do. That's what they do. And that's why a lot of men are not having kids. They staying away from women. They seeing the traps that a lot of these women set, and they're walking away from that whole entire marriage thing, in America, especially here, man. You want to get married, you got to go overseas. But a lot of us the reality is here in America. So women can't be trusted if they're in their feelings all the time and they're wish-washy. Come on, man. You got a truck, dude. Step on the gas, you fucking faggot. Man. Anyway, if women are in their feelings all the time, it's just a matter of time before they flip-flop on you and initiate the divorce. Okay? Female nature. You have to know it. That's why, and I can see why, Nipsey Hussle didn't marry his bra, because he did not want her to get the bag. Because once women get the bag, they become lazy, and they just stop putting effort into the relationship. You always gotta have the bitch reaching for that carrot. Because once they get that carrot, they become fat and lazy. They don't wanna impress you no more. You know what I mean? They don't wanna do as you say. They're like a wild fucking goose. Women are. There's no way you can just give your all to a woman and trust her with your fucking life. Because that's what you're basically doing when you get married, man. You're trusting these bitches with your life. With these hoes. And all women are hoes, man. Because it just takes a certain guy for them to come out, for the hoe to come out of them. You know what I mean? And to you fucking men who are dating women with kids and shit like that, don't take these bitches seriously. Let it be just a sex thing. Because they flip-flop on you too. And before you know it, you'll be paying child support for a kid that's not even yours. Ask Timberland. Ask Timberland. He got involved with some motherfucking bra who had a kid. He had to fucking pay child support for a kid that wasn't even his. And he was complaining about it when the courts was forcing him to pay for that kid that wasn't his. See, it's all about these traps out here that a lot of these women are fucking setting for a lot of men. And you can't get inside the pussy trap. That's what I call it. The pussy trap. You can't get stuck up in the fucking pussy trap. A lot of these women, they will do you in at the chance that they get. Because they know once you sign the papers, the power is in their hands. You know what I mean? The power is in their hands, not yours. As long as you stay unmarried, you will remain with the power in the relationship. Because she cannot hold anything over your head. And she walk away, she gets whatever happened. I mean, she gets whatever, like, if she walks away, all you do is pay child support and that's it. But in this system, in the white man system, you cannot get married. You lose your power when you get married. Just like this female, she trying to call me back after like several months, and she's just wondering what I'm doing, and you know what I mean, and trying to tell me stuff, and I'm like, well, you know what? I don't want to deal with you at all if we not fucking. That's how I look at it. So she was texting me at the end, And I didn't text her back after that, man. I was just like, I'm not wasting my time, my fucking precious, valuable time on earth, talking to a bitch who's not gonna give me no pussy. You know? And I don't trust her. I never did trust her. You never trust these hoes up out here. Or you gonna end up like Nipsey Hussle, trusting in people. Matter of fact, you don't trust nobody. Nipsey Hussle should have been, his head should have been on a swivel when he was out there, looking around at everybody and observing everything. He was sleeping. He was asleep. The guys went over there to the garbage can. He wasn't even paying attention. When you are a celebrity or you got some type of value to yourself, when you are valuable, you always keep your head on the swivel. Same thing with women. Keep your head and eyes peeled, you know, keep your head on the fucking swivel. Looking around, seeing who's around. Observe that motherfucker, see if he acted funny. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was taught in security. Because, you know, I got a gun on my hip. I have to keep my head on the swivel. Back when I was working for security, I had my head on the swivel when I was outside. I didn't get relaxed. That's what they teach you. You always looking at everybody, checking them out. Same thing with women, man. You gotta always watch out for the traps that women set for you, because you could be in a trap that you want to get out of but can't. A lot of these men are unhappy. They sat in that motherfucking trap and they can't get out without paying. That's the only way you can get out, is paying this bitch half of everything that you work for. It's worse if you a man who ain't got shit. A rich man could pay half of his fortune to a bitch and won't feel it, because he got that other half to live off of. And, you know, if he's a multi-millionaire, he won't feel it much. He'll feel it, but he won't feel it like a poor man would. A guy who's making like 15, 20 bucks an hour, he gonna feel it. You know what I mean? So you always gotta keep your head on the swivel with these females. You know what I mean? Just like back to what I was saying about Nipsey Hussle. I know that is off the topic right now, but I'm just trying to make an example how you gotta watch your back, your own back. Because if Nipsey Hussle would have had his head on the swivel, you know what I mean, he ain't got his security. He should have been feeling butt naked and been looking at everybody that was in that parking lot and observing. When you talking to somebody, always have your head looking around and see who, you know what I mean, watching your own back. You have to be paranoid. Let me tell you, if Nipsey Hussle would have had his head on the swivel and looking around, he would have saw that shit and he would have been able to run. Matter of fact, if he would have had a gun and a vest, he would have been living today. You gotta stay safe. He had no vest, no gun. He was very, very gullible, and now he's dead. Same thing with women. You can run into a trap if you're gullible. Being a gullible and what they call it, feeble-minded, can cost you a whole lot in this world. Never trust your motherfucking woman that you got next to you. You don't trust her 100%. You never give her the keys to the vault. By marrying her, you give her the keys to the vault, and she's gonna fucking turn against you in the long run. Guarantee that. Most of the times, it happens. 60% motherfuckers end up in divorce. That's a huge fucking percentage. You really want to take that risk? That's why I say you gotta keep your motherfucking head on the swivel with these hoes up out here. Because it can cost you your life. It can cost you a lot of money. Because you all up in your feelings as a mangina, getting married to a broad that you don't even know her very well. Even though you've been with her for years, you don't know her very well. You don't know what her last relationships were like. and how she ended them. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? So keep your motherfucking head on the swivel up out here. It is cold out here, man. These streets are cold. And they'll do you in. Because everybody's after your fucking pockets, man. If I was Nipsey Hussle, I wouldn't give a fuck what the law had said. I gotta live for my kids. I gotta have a vest and a gun. Now the thing is, he would have lived if he had a vest, man. You know what I'm saying? Because he got shot in the chest first. He got shot in the chest first. He'd been able to return fire if he had a vest and a gun. If he did, if you feel like you don't need security, you gotta watch yourself at all fucking goddamn times, man. It's cold out here in these streets. Nobody's gonna give you any type of support out here. Nobody's got your back. You see how he had the people around him. A lot of them were convicts. They couldn't carry no gun. Instead of saying, "Hey, Nip, you need to get up out of here, man. You ain't got no security." These motherfuckers are feeble-minded too. The first thing I would have said if I saw Nipsey Hussle, I'd been like, "Dude, what are you doing here, man? You ain't got no security. Go home, man. You know what I mean? Go the fuck home. What are you doing here? You putting yourself at risk. Don't trust these niggas up out here in these streets. These females will set you up too. Don't trust these motherfucking bitches, man. You know what I'm saying? You see when there was a female that was in that fucking getaway car. You know what I'm saying? These bitches are all up in their feelings, man. They will set you up and wet you up. Either it's going to take your life or take your pockets. I'm trying to tie my analogy into what Nipsey Hussle, trying to make it I'm using him as an example. As how he didn't watch his own back. You have to watch your own back. Because it could be your last breath on here on earth. You know what I mean? Like me, I tell you, I keep my head on the swivel from these, all the time with these hoes. Even when I'm fucking them. I got my pistol in the sheets when I'm at their house. Because I don't know if a husband might come in and kill me when I'm fucking her. I gotta have a pistol to fucking blast back if this nigga come and kick open the door. I gotta have something to defend myself. Well, a lot of these females, when they see me with that pistol, they're like, "What the fuck are you doing, man? You got a pistol, a gun up in here?" I'm like, "Yes, I have to watch my own back. Because I can't trust you. You know what I mean? I can't trust you." And the thing is, I keep that pistol up under my pillow. And when I take it to the bathroom. When I go to the bathroom, wherever I'm going, that pistol was going. I live like that. I live by the codes. I'm not gonna let no nigga walk up in here and try to chop me to pieces or shoot me or something like that. I ain't got nothing to return fire with. You gotta live like that, man. But anyway, I'm just saying, this world is full of people that will put bait out for you. That's why you see a lot of commercials and stuff like that. They're trying to sell their product. They're putting the bait out for you. They want you to spend their money at their store or their establishment. You know what I mean? Like it's always, there's a world full of traps. It's always some motherfucker trying to get you. That's why, Hellcat, I'm gonna decide to fucking tint my windows, man, because I don't like people looking into my car all the time. I'm gonna tint them to the highest degree that I can get them legally. You know what I mean? You don't never let people see what's going on in your car or who's in it. That way I can look out, but they can't look in. I want a more private life. But anyway, because I don't trust people. I don't trust a lot of people about here. You know what I mean? The thing is, I'm looking at the Nipsey Hussle. Oh, come on, dude. What the fuck you doing? I'm looking at the Nipsey Hussle situation. He trusted people around him. He was gullible. So gullible. You don't trust people around you, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't trust anybody because they can backstab you, especially if they're not as talented or they're not as fortunate as you. You know, if they're not as fortunate as you are, you cannot trust them as far as you could throw them. See, he was a younger man than me, man. I think when I was 33, I was still gullible. You know what I mean? I was still gullible as a 33-year-old guy. And I was just starting this channel too when I wasn't really that gullible. Not like that, but I was still running and I was still trusting. Was I trusting women? No, I wasn't. I had enough. Before, you know what I mean? Before that happened, before I started this channel a while back, I was trusting women. So, but I'm out with this message. You guys have a good night. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a like and a comment. Click the notification bell button so you will never, ever, ever miss another video from me. And I'm out.